Welcome, everyone. I'm Janice Kleins, and I'm here today with my colleagues at AOE, Senior Account Manager Laura Merritt and Social Media Task Group Leader Vicki Sakaris, to discuss Threads, the new kid in social media. I'm turning this over to Vicki to tell us a little more about the social media platform.
Thank you, Janice. Here's a little background. On July 5th, Meta Platforms launched Threads, a social media app built by Meta's Instagram team. Within 24 hours, more than 30 million people and organizations had signed up and were posting or threading, including celebrities, name brands, media outlets, and businesses. Within a week, Meta Platforms CEO and Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg reported more than 100 million signups. That is unprecedented growth for a new social media platform, but perhaps not entirely unexpected, since it is built on top of the Instagram platform. The developers have made it extremely easy for Instagram users to sign up.
So how do you sign up and use Threads?
Well, to sign up, users must have an Instagram account. And as I mentioned, the app is built on top of Instagram. So you will need to be logged into Instagram for your initial sign up. So you download the Threads app, but you must be logged into Instagram to sign up. Your Instagram username and verification will carry over with the option to customize your profile specifically for Threads. Users can choose to make their account private or open or public, and to automatically follow the same accounts they do on Instagram, or they can just select a few accounts to follow. This means social media marketers may have to rebuild some or all of their audience if their Instagram followers did not select the option to follow all in Threads. Well, and another thing to point out is Threads is currently only accessible via mobile app. Users cannot access Threads from a desktop or laptop. And if you go to threads.net, the website, you will find a QR code to scan with your smartphone to download the app. It's also available through the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. But we should note that Mark Zuckerberg has teased a web version of the app in the coming weeks. So I guess we'll see what happens. And lastly, if you decide Threads is not for your organization, don't delete your Threads account. Currently, users can only delete their Threads account by deleting their entire Instagram account. You can, however, deactivate your Threads account, so choose your options wisely. That said, according to Instagram's CEO, Adam Mosseri, which I apologize if I pronounced it incorrectly, his name, Meta is looking into a way to allow users to delete one without the other.
Okay. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, Vicki. What makes Threads different than Instagram? In other words, why would Instagram users want to sign up for another platform?
Well, Threads is designed to be the text-based counterpart to the image-based Instagram. On Instagram, users are required to include an image or video in their posts, but they can now invite their audience to follow them on Threads to participate in more back and forth dialogue. And that doesn't mean that users cannot post photos or videos on Threads. Posts, called Threads, can include links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes in length. When posting to Threads, photos and videos won't show up in your Instagram account as posts or Reels videos. And when you share Instagram photos and Reels on Threads, they'll show up as links.
Okay. Let's look at other platforms for a moment. The Washington Post called Threads a clone of Twitter, now called X, that is designed to lure Twitter users who are disappointed in changes made by the platform. How does Threads compare to Twitter and other platforms?
The Threads format is similar to Twitter, or what we now call X. Threads is primarily oriented around real-time public text conversations, and posts, aka Threads, are limited to 500 characters, which is a higher character limit than Twitter or X, if you don't have a blue check mark. Users can mention other people by using the @ symbol in front of their username, and they can reply to someone else's posts. They can also like, reply, repost, or quote a thread by clicking a button. But unlike Twitter or X, Threads is built with features that, according to Zuckerberg, enable positive, productive conversations. Users can control who mention them and limit replies to their threads to only those they follow or have mentioned in the thread. As with Instagram, users can add like hidden words to filter out replies that contain specific words they don't want to see. Unfollowing, blocking, restricting, or reporting a profile can be done by tapping a three-dot menu, and any accounts a user blocked on Instagram will automatically be blocked on Threads. And Instagram's community guidelines also will be enforced on content and interactions in the Threads app. That means Threads users aren't supposed to be able to praise terrorists or hate groups, buy firearms, or make threats against people or groups. Your feed on Threads includes posts by people you follow and recommended content from people and brands you don't. There is no clear home screen a la Facebook and Instagram, and there is no current way to make Threads show only the posts from accounts you follow or to order your feed chronologically. So using a platform may feel a bit chaotic right now. However, a feed option to see only posts from people you follow in chronological order is in the works. In fact, I'd like to turn this conversation over to Laura to discuss new features that may be added as the platform evolves.
Thanks, Vicki. In addition to the core values that Vicki just shared, Meta is expected to be rolling out features in the future that include the addition of hashtags, the ability to easily switch between multiple accounts on the platform, and to edit posts after they've been shared. They also plan to add branded content tools, and this is going to allow marketers to get involved with paid promotions on the app. Other features and updates that are currently not available on Threads, but may be added down the road include a direct message function, customizable alt text, improved search capabilities, and a trending topics section. One of the most exciting features on the horizon is support for ActivityPub. And this is an open social networking profile that was established by the World Wide Web Consortium. What this will do, it will make Threads interoperable with other social networks and platforms that support the protocol. Some of these include Mastodon and WordPress. Now, while at least some of us may be looking forward to the alleged cage match between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, our focus at AOE is on how Threads will compete over time with Twitter, also known as X. These feature additions that I just mentioned would certainly improve Threads' position as a compelling alternative to the latter. And much is going to depend on which features will launch and when. We will be tracking these changes to both Threads and the changes that are occurring on X very closely in the coming months.
Okay, thank you, Laura. What do we know about user demographics so far? While the platform is very new, do we see any trends yet?
Yeah, Janice, we are seeing some trends. According to Search Logistics, the highest percentage of users on Threads today are Gen Zers. While looking at gender and age, men comprise 68% of users, while women account for 32%. And a majority of the male users are in the 15 to 23 age group. The percentage drops significantly for both male and female users in the next age group, 18 to 25, and even more so at ages 45 and up. And the largest group of users that signed up on the Threads app thus far are using iOS or Apple devices.
Great. How about advertising for marketers?
Well, there are no advertising options yet. We anticipate this may change since Meta makes a vast majority of its revenue from tracking what users do online and using that data to target them with the ads.
Okay, so in what other ways does Threads stand apart from other platforms?
As Laura said, we're really interested in seeing how the Meta team fulfills their promise of making Threads compatible with open, interoperable social networks. If successful, it could be a game changer for digital and social media marketing. It would mean that if you have a public profile on Threads, your post would be accessible from other compatible apps and networks, allowing you to follow and be followed whether or not they have a Threads account. This should allow brands and organizations to reach new people with no added efforts.
Okay. Any last thoughts on Threads?
Yeah, if I may jump in, I think the future of Threads seems promising. Its early success has led to speculations about its potential to challenge the dominance of Twitter, also known as X. However, it's highly unlikely that Threads will completely replace Twitter or cause it to fail. The key to Threads' success really lies in keeping users engaged beyond the initial launch. In addition, Threads plans to introduce more features that could help maintain interest and engagement, boosting its chances of establishing a solid foothold in the social media landscape.
Thanks, Laura. And Vicki, do you have any last thoughts for our audience today?
Yes, here's my last thought. Two of the primary rules of social media marketing is to choose the platforms your target audiences are using and try to have fun with social posts. So while it is too early to determine how user demographics or analytics will turn out for Threads coming down the pipe, now is a good time to sign up and look around. And the AOE team is here to help you navigate the changing social media landscape. So contact us and we'd love to explore this new app and this new territory together.
Thank you, Vicki and Laura. For more information on social media marketing, visit our website at aoeteam.com. Thanks, everyone.